Hey there, Leo. This is your April reading for 2021. Toward the beginning of the month, you've got an idea in your head. And as the month goes on, say week 2, you are starting to become more and more settled with this idea that you have in your head. It involves other people. It involves your foundation, your home. It seems that you're trying to bring someone into your home. It begins as just a thought, oh, why haven't I considered this person before? And little by little becomes more and more real in your mind, to the point where you eventually take a leap of faith and make contact with this person. It looks that you have a past with this person. It could be a past life. It could be someone that you have known since childhood, from childhood, or maybe past relationship. But it feels that you know this person, or you have the sense that you've always known this person. It looks like you have, be it someone that you're meeting for the first time in this lifetime, or someone that you have already had experience with in this lifetime. There is a little bit of mental work, spiritual work that you need to do in order to bring this person into your life. You're not exactly connecting the dots right now, and the dots do need to be connected in order to make this relationship work. You've got some sharp edges between you, and that's, part of your karma. The two of you together have something to work on. And it does look a little bit messy to start out with. Your April with this person is looking a little bit messy. It seems that a large part of it really is some sort of messy scenario that's taking place in your head before you even get connected with this person. I see toward the end of April you will have figured out how to make contact, although it will be quite awkward at first. It's interesting. It's almost like you're putting out feelers. You're asking around what would be the best way to approach this person that you have in mind. You may be talking to their friends and family. You may be just working it out in your head, like how do I do this? How do I need to approach this? And if this is the first time you've met this person in this lifetime, this seems like an unfamiliar feeling for you, like darn, I need to get in there and connect with this person, but it feels weird. It feels different from what you're used to. It's it doesn't feel straightforward to you. I think it might be much more straightforward than it feels, but you are feeling energies in ways that you hadn't before, and this is new to you, this understanding that you may have a soul connection there. It's powerful and overwhelming, and you're trying to make sense of that. So you're feeling quite chaotic in April as you try to work out what all these feelings that you're having mean. I see a lot of the chaos in your brain sort of going down various paths. But the interesting thing is these paths become dead ends because the chaos is your anxiety and your fear about this feeling that you've never had, you've never been consciously aware of in this lifetime anyway. So, you take some anxiety paths and you hit a dead end and you realize that that's not really what's going on. Take another one, you hit another dead end. And each time you're learning about yourself and about this other person. And so much of this is taking place inside of you. It's this internal struggle that you're having before you even connect with this person. So once you put that to rest, I see you gathering yourself up and, tipping your little toe into this, what seems to be rushing stream. This is so new for you, it seems. It's not new. It's not new. You are strong and capable of dealing with this, but you're taking this entirely new perspective that involves you're involving your emotional state of being and your spiritual mind. You're taking your soul into consideration, and this is something you've never done before. You don't usually stop to think about that. Perhaps this pause that everyone's been on through 2020 and at least the first third of 2021 has had an effect on you, and you are starting to connect the dots in ways that you haven't before. So the bottom line is, the end of April, you're still going to be bumping your head against a few brick walls because you're trying to mix logic with your spirit, and that doesn't exactly work out. You're going to have to let go of the logic in order to feel your spirit. Just to let you know there, Leo. But you seem to, right at the very end of April, you seem to start to pull it all together, and you have made or about to make contact with this person on a meaningful level. And things will start to roll along very nicely at the end of April, going into May. It looks like you have a few tough bumps to get over. It's a little bit of a rough road for you to shake it all down and figure out what this is all about. And I think the last thing that I want to leave you with is, this is a rough road because you're making it a rough road. It's not rough at all. You got this idea. You want to make contact. If you truly just reach out at the beginning of April, all of this nonsense, this chaos in your mind, it will all just dissipate if you bypass the logic meter and just make contact, because this is all you wrestling with yourself going through almost the entire month of April. If you just hop on, buckle up, and go for the ride, don't try to be logical about it. Just make contact with this person. The minute you start thinking about it, you will have a much better April. You won't have to go through the bumpy ride. You won't have to spend so much time in your mind filled with chaos. So, Leo, that is your April 2021. Hi, Leo. This is your 2021 April 1 card reading. Your card is Ace of Wands reversed. Just a reminder, I read intuitively and visually. I don't read by the book. So Leo, this is a powerful card. And the interesting thing about it is whatever direction you are headed in, you are going to get there with incredible speed and impact. The thing about this is that you really need to assess your destination before you begin, because it looks at this moment like you've got your sights set on the wrong direction. So please take a beat in the beginning of April to make sure that you are headed in the right direction. This looks like a minor adjustment. Maybe for some of you it's a major adjustment. You have got just fantastic things ahead of you as long as you're not going in the wrong direction. You will have to determine yourself what that direction is. I think the clues that I can give you are, well, here's a major clue for you, Leo. Follow your gut. Follow your gut. You really need to tap into your intuition. It's there. I know it's hard to get cut through the chatter in your head, all the do's and don'ts that your mind is coming up with, the crushing judgment from society around you. But it's very important this time to follow your gut while you make this decision, because if you keep chasing society's rules, you are going to wind up down the wrong path again. This seems to be your karma, Leo, is to figure out, when to lay low and stay in keeping with society's expectations, and when to go off on your own and blaze a new path for yourself. And this is not something that other people, you are a born leader. But it's not always necessary that you have a following. Sometimes you need to go it alone. You need to experience these things on your own, once again, without the input of society, the judgment of people around you who may not have your best interest in mind. So Leo, that's it. That's what I have for you in April. Recalibrate. Make sure you are on the path that you need to be on for yourself. Do not take the path that is the most illuminated by other people because it's not going to be the right one for you in April. All right, Leo, there you have it, April 2021, one card reading. See you in May.